All right. This is the only place I could find with some privacy, so I'm going to talk to you right here under my door. Okay, so let's see. Yesterday was Sunday, and we did something really cool. I thought I'd share it. So we have this thing called Family Home Evening, where on Monday nights, typically Monday or Sunday nights, we get together and my 4 boys are old enough that they can look up things on their own, and it's really fun because I do know, from personal experience, that if you are teaching, then you learn way, way more. So we decided just to kind of propose topics and then let everybody have a turn to say something, instead of Gina or I, lecturing the boys for an hour. So it's actually turned out to be really, really cool. So yesterday the topic was to look up your own development stage. So Oliver looked up 14-year-olds, and Cal looked up 16, and Simon looked up 18, and Isaac looked up 21, and then Gina and I looked up our ages. And it was really, really cool. And everybody, excuse me, shared what they learned about themselves, and they learned quite a bit. And Isaac put together this presentation that was like this PowerPoint, which was hilarious. And, he talked about, 20-year-olds, they do a lot of, they're very social. They're busting their, parents' ideas. They're really trying new things. They have flown the coop most of the time, and are really just trying to figure out who they are, what they believe in, and what their ideals are, and they experiment a lot, and then 18-year-olds, they're all about, they actually get along pretty well with their parents. They can rationalize and consider, and I've actually noticed that my 18-year-old is really quite sensitive, and that's Simon anyway, but it also comes with the age. I think he recognizes that I have feelings too, and that I'm my separate person. In fact, when we're arranging for him moving out, him and Isaac are moving out on Saturday to their own apartment, and he told me one day, he said, "Mom, it's not personal. It's not personal why I'm moving out." And I said, "I know. I get it for sure." I'm actually really excited for them. Really excited for them. But that's a whole nother topic, right? Kids moving out. Excited for them, but also super gonna miss them, and everything changes. I mean, this is very changing time. But and then Cal found out all this stuff about 16-year-olds, how they're starting to get along better with parents. Calvin's always gotten along with us, but they're starting to kind of be on their own, be independent, get their driver's licenses, and they hang out with friends more than family. Just super true. And then Oliver actually was really interesting because 14-year-olds do conflict with their parents quite a bit, which I think we've experienced. and they're really trying to figure things out. They're starting to understand that there's actually gray area with things. Everything's not so black and white. So it's been really interesting, and it was really, really fun. It was really fun to get to know, see how the boys, felt about what it's interesting I think it makes you feel like, oh, there's a reason why I'm feeling like this. It's okay. It's okay with whatever I'm feeling, which it is okay. And then I actually learned a ton. I learned a ton about myself and about my thing. I watched this YouTube video, actually. This lady, I think she's called the Intuition Physician, and she had a lot of really great things to say about women my age and about premenopause. And it was really interesting because I'm in an interesting situation because I am maybe premenopausal and I just had a baby. So I'm kind of doing both. I'm kind of doing the motherhood thing and the premenopausal thing. So it is really interesting because I have feelings like I want to do something. I want to do something with my life. I want to figure out what I want to do, which is really common, you know, after when your children get to be teenagers and stuff. And then they have a dear sweet little baby. So I'm going to own both is what I'm going to do. And then Geen found out a lot about him, actually, about mid 40-year-olds and kind of like the midlife crisis type thing. And he's you know, trying to figure out, like, is this all there is? Is this what I work so hard for? You know, he's trying to figure out if it's all working out in his head. So it was such a great activity. So anyway, just a fun idea for you and your family. Yeah, awesome. All right, have a good night.